Hey, this is Steven with KiwiboxDotCom. Right now I'm talking with Bill Kelliher, guitarist for the band Mastodon. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good, thank you.
Awesome. So Crack the Skye, newest album, seems to be your most personal album to date. What inspired, I guess, the band to get this personal at this point in your career?
Well, I think with all of last year and into the year before, just a lot of personal things happening to each one of us, and as far as Braun was writing a lot about he had a sister that passed away when he was about maybe 20 years ago, and I think he kind of wanted to finally get it off his chest, or kind of give something a little back for her memory. Her name was Skye, Skye. So it's kind of I wouldn't say it's cathartic, but it's just kind of like an ode to her. And I think some of the music kind of lends itself to some of the things that happened to Brent when he was in the hospital. There's a lot of things that were going on last year and the end of the year before. So for the band, we've been a band for a long time. It's been going on 10 years, and we've been lucky where nothing too serious has ever happened, bad to us. But time to time things happen and things come out, and one way to express them and to get them off your chest is to put them into music, into your art. So I guess it was just the right time. It just kind of, the album reflects what was going on with the band and where everyone's head was at this particular moment in time.
I want to talk specifically about The Last Baron. It's this 13-minute epic for those that might not have heard it yet. Going into writing and recording that song specifically, did you map out where the song was going to go, or did you guys just kind of go in there and rip it out?
Well, that song, that was one of the first songs we worked on when we were writing Crack the Skye. Brent brought all the riffs for the song, to practice one day, and kind of, he played like 6 or 7 riffs, we were toying around with all the riffs, and we finally got it down in an order, which is what we usually do. If we got a bunch of riffs, and we kind of try to see what riffs work with each other, kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, and when they fit, and then we'll play them all in order. And then later we'll decide, do we want to play this riff more than more than twice or 4 times, or how do we want to do this? So when when Brent brought it down to practice space and started playing all the riffs, we were like, wow, it's really a mess. It's just like 7 riffs in a row that are just these crazy weird riffs. So it did take us a long time to perfect it and to try it a million different ways and to figure out which part was going to be especially that song. We didn't really know what part was going to be the chorus, what part at the moment. It was like, what's the chorus? What's the verse? And we never really wrote like that before. We don't really think about what's the verse going to be? What's the chorus going to be? But now that we're making a really serious record and we really want it to be perfect, we're kind of like, well, it's got to have something that's going to be like with a catchy chorus or some kind of breaking point, where things change, things go back to something we're going to call a verse or whatever. So we had to elongate parts. We had to cut parts, make them shorter. We threw the crazy, syncopated kind of zap-y part in the middle there, or in the beginning, Basically, when we had it where we thought it was a song, and we played it for Brendan, the producer, he was just like, I don't even want to touch that song. I have no idea. That's all you guys. That's totally Mastodon. All the other songs he had an opinion on. He had something to say about. He was like, okay, well, this song, I'm going to change it around a little bit. I think I got a better arranger. He kind of helped us arrange some of the other stuff. But that song, he really didn't know what to do. He just kind of threw his hands up and was like, I don't know about that one. That's all you guys. That's just a long opus of a song. So it pretty much left it untouched.
I've seen you guys play before. I saw you last year at Bonnaroo, and your live show it seems like that's where the music really comes to life. Do you guys go into recording an album with an awareness maybe of how the songs will translate live?
Oh yeah, definitely. We try not to to do too many crazy tricks in the studio where we can't replicate it live, you know. I mean, we definitely don't want to have a record that sounds super awesome and crazy and super layered, and then go out to play it live, and people are like, "Oh, well, where's that saxophone that's on the record, or where's that record scratching or whatever?" I don't know. I mean, we try to get a comfortable balance between the two in the studio and do as much as we can and replicate it live. You know, it's I don't know. We just try not to go over the top in the studio. Yeah, we definitely keep it in mind that, like, hey, we're going to be playing these songs live, and we need to, need to sound like the record. So, I mean, we've got a lot of keyboards on the new record, and there's a lot of whistles going off on this one. There is a lot of layering and stuff like that. But I think we're going to take a keyboard player out with us, and he's going to hopefully be able to activate all those bells and whistles that are on the record and make it sound even more authentic, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, you guys actually tour so often. By the end of each tour, are your fingers aching from, like, cranking out these ridiculous guitar riffs every day?
No, not at all.
Really?
Usually by the end of the, by the middle of the tour, we're a well-oiled machine. You know, we're like playing everything like it was just like cake work. It's just so easy. You know, it's usually the first couple shows that are the hard ones where the fingers are aching. We're like, oh shit, and the necks are hurting and the backs are aching. We're like trying to rock out. We're like, oh, we're not used to this. You know, we gotta get in shape here. So usually about halfway through the tour, if you're gonna see us, we're probably at our best then. We're usually on fire by then. And then by the end of the tour, it's just like walking up there and snapping your fingers, and it's over with. And then, that's just how it goes with practice. Playing every single day.
So you guys are about to start your next tour in a couple of weeks, actually. Have you thought about what your set list is going to look like? Is it going to be very focused on Crack the Skye?
Yeah, actually, we're going to try to play the whole record from start to finish.
And are you guys excited to get back out there on the road and see how these songs kind of translate as a whole?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know. Like, we played the thing called the Scion Fest with Neurosis like 2 weeks ago here in Atlanta, and we threw in a couple new songs, and it just seemed weird to play them without playing the rest of the record. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yeah. It just seemed like they have a totally different vibe, and it was good. It was cool to play them. It's exciting to play new material when you've been playing the same songs, over and over for years and years. But I think it's gonna be a good thing. I mean, we're trying to get a video show, like a light show, and finally take like a lighting guy on the road, and kind of do like what Neurosis did, having like crazy imagery behind us. Something to kind of bring the show a little bit more to the people. Have some more cool shit going on to look at while we're playing. Instead of our goofy faces.
Yeah. Hey, well, I don't want to take up any more of your time, really, but just last question. After the album drops and you guys head out on tour, is there anything else that we should expect from Mastodon in the foreseeable future? Yeah,
we're a movie. We're trying to do a movie of Crack the Skye. I think it'd be really cool to do something like The Wall, but modern times. Not like a musical, but something just like some kind of like a movie that's just about the record, about all the things that are happening, like fully animated, and have actors and have the music and like that. Hopefully, I mean, we'll be on tour for a while. We'll try to get that out, and in the meantime, we'll be doing different, new videos for songs, and I don't know. We're doing some stuff for, we do a lot of songs for video games. There's a new video game called Splatterhouse coming out that we got a Divinations is on. I don't know. We definitely keep busy. Hopefully this movie thing will work out. We're all really excited about that.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Well, yeah, I guess that pretty much wraps it up. And thanks again, man, for talking with me today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for for your interest.
Yeah.
Care. Your interest.
Yeah.